People are boycotting Bud Light because of the company's poor record on workers' rights and its irresponsible marketing of alcoholic beverages. They argue that the company does not take into account the health consequences of its product, and its advertising campaigns are misleading. There is also concern that Bud Light fails to address issues such as sexual harassment and discrimination in the workplace. Human rights organizations have criticized the company for failing to take concrete steps to ensure respect for the rights of its employees. Similarly, public health experts contend that Bud Light's marketing of alcohol contributes to binge drinking and alcohol-related health risks. Consumers have charged Bud Light with promoting unhealthy drinking amounts, as well as targeting young people with its advertising. Moreover, groups advocating for more responsible drinking allege that the company fails to provide clear warnings about the risks associated with consuming its products. Criticism of Bud Light is also directed at its labor practices, such as paying low wages and its reliance on subcontractors. Some consumer groups have argued that its policy of using remote workers denies workers basic labor rights. Activists argue that Bud Light's lobbying efforts, which are designed to reduce restrictions and regulations on the sale and distribution of its products, are unacceptable. Pressure groups have also been lobbying for the inclusion of a nutritional label on Bud Light's packaging, which would allow consumers to make better informed purchasing decisions. Consumer advocates have raised the alarm about the company's use of genetically modified ingredients in its beer, something that remains largely unregulated. Additionally, the lack of disclosure of the use of pesticides in its cultivation process has caused further concern amongst consumers. Animal rights activists have taken issue with Bud Light for supplying products that are sourced from factory farms, which are linked to cruelty and environmental devastation. Moreover, the company has been accused of contributing to climate change by producing and selling fossil fuel-based products with little consideration for the environment. Further, Bud Light has been criticized for failing to address the issue of water pollution, which is caused by the production of beer. Activists have called on Bud Light to establish a more ethical business model that takes into account the health of its consumers and the environment. Consumer groups have noted the lack of measures taken by Bud Light to reduce its carbon footprint and create a more sustainable product. In addition, there is concern about the potential health effects of alcohol as well as the high sugar content of some of Bud Light's products. Furthermore, campaigners argue that Bud Light has not done enough to discourage underage drinking and has not taken sufficient steps to educate young people about the dangers of alcohol. There is also discontent about Bud Light's advertising practices, which include using sexist language and images to appeal to young people. Activists have argued that the company's aggressive marketing of alcohol is encouraging people to drink more than is safe and could lead to an increase in alcohol-related harms. The company has also been accused of failing to adequately address the issue of alcohol misuse, which can have serious physical and mental health consequences. Furthermore, Consumer groups have highlighted that the company does not provide sufficient information on the ingredients used in its products. In addition, there is discontent about the lack of transparency in Bud Light's supply chain, with protesters pointing out that the company does not disclose where its ingredients are sourced from.